Welcome to day 98 of playing through the 100 line Last Defense Academy. We have 2 more days until I beat this game. So, we are in the middle of the fundamental stable timeline, I think. SFT. Steady fundamental, that's what it was. And we are in the route of heads. This is also the route where we decided to let the zombie timeline have no hope, which means this is probably a bad ending. I did it. Nice job. Hiruko was absolutely beaming. What are you so happy about? Excited to go on a date with me? It's not a date, we're just exploring ruins. Sure, whatever you say. Honestly, I've never seen Hiruko like this before. I wasn't sure why, but it made me feel warm inside. Anyways, tomorrow's the defensive battle, so I'm gonna get some sleep. See you around. With that, she climbed over the fence and left. I was left on my own, staring at the undying flames in the distance. Hey, you said you were going to tell me everything. I spent the night without ever find out what the coin toss had to do with our next sleep, or about Hiruko's real intentions behind our potential non-date. It's all cannon fodder again? Did you want me to write and ask them to send a commander? That's not what I meant. Excluding VXS, there's only one left, Dalexia. But he won't show up until day 87. I mean, according to the intel from Serena Go. Indeed. That's exactly what we told her. Must I endure the torment and multiplicity? 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 Multiplicity, pronounce. Multiplicity. We're graduating to 2-digit numbers, remember? No. I'll die a dishonorable death before that even gets to me. There's no reason to do this again this time, right? I'm not used to the weaklings talking. I'm referring to those other than myself, of course. Personally, I love it. We get to murder losers begging for their mommies to come save them. Truly wonderful. The mere idea gets my motor running. Alright, let's get these 2 wackos to do their freaky thing while the rest of us just ignore the voices. Now, this will be a cakewalk if we work together. After all those parties, we're a closer-knit team than ever. Let's show them how much stronger the Special Defense Unit is now. What are you making that face for, Nozomi? Oh, well, I was just touched that we get to fight together, all 16 of us. This is the 4th time we've done it. I know, but how do I put it? I don't really know why, but honestly, it just warms my heart. Just let me wipe the corner of her eye. Immediately after, the alarm sounded. Okay, guys, let's do it. Special Defense Unit, move out. Oh man, this is so easy. I don't even want to throw up like I usually do. Not even a little. I tried dry heaving, but I just coughed up an old scrap of food. You puked in your mouth. Lady Eva, I'm having the time of my life. Verily, Lady Darumi. Hey, that's my thing. Don't steal my gimmick. You guys want to quick the chit-chat? Yeah, it looks like the next wave of enemies are here. Then we take them out too. Help me. Wait, is this really it? What a letdown. That was almost too easy. Almost passed out from boredom. What are you crying about? it's nothing. Don't worry about me. I just got overwhelmed all of a sudden. Well, seeing as we won and all, want to do the thing? I nod. Alright, ready? And go. Everyone was truly smiling from ear to ear. Okay, let's see. What's the law say? Year to year, I could truly believe that we were invincible. We're to suffer and endure another year, or day, whatever. Finished my breakfast and headed for the entrance hall to make good on my plans with Hiruko. Oh, how unusual. You're 10 minutes early. How early did you get here? Really looking forward to our date, huh? How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a date. So again, I'll rip your hand off and gag you with it. Yeah, okay, so where are we going to explore today? How about the mansion on the western outskirt? Mansion? You know, a big house, a manor? Pronounced like the things you were apparently raised without. Manners, manor, you understand? Understand, it's just not funny. Zip it, don't talk back, servant. I'm going. Hiruko went on ahead without me. She's in a weird mood. Well, whatever. I remembered to myself and chased after her. Skip the exploration mission. Yeah, we're finally here. Okay, time to head back. Huh? I said time to go back. Turn up your hearing aid. But we just got here. We don't have any business in the place. Too bad there isn't a typewriter here so we could save. What? The whole point of this was just to go exploring. It didn't matter where we went or what we did. So it really was. I was about to tell her it was exactly like a date, but I stopped myself just in time. Well, let's get going. Or if you're in the mood to hunt some zombies, I guess you could stay. Damn, she really likes Resident Evil. We took our time returning to the school. As a result, it was already night when we made it back. 10 o'clock already. We can't afford to dawdle. We need to eat dinner and shower before we get out of here. Wait, hold on a minute. We're going somewhere else? Did you forget already? When is our next time leap? From 12:05 to 12:35 a.m. on day 74. Oh, so we're going to the lab. Right, only 4 hours left. No more pointless questions if you don't mind. But we only have 30 minutes. What could we possibly do in such a short time? No matter which timeline we jump to, we still only get 30 minutes. You called the coin toss the night before last night, right? Yeah, you called heads, and I was right, so we went out exploring today. But that means there's a timeline where you called tails. In other words, the timeline where you were wrong and we didn't go anywhere. That's where we're going to tonight, to that timeline. But what for? The more people on our side, the better, right? 2 heads are better than 1, and 4 are better than 2. Don't tell me. Oh, you better believe it. We're going to see ourselves in the wrong guess timeline? Hiruko nodded and continued. Let's call the versions of ourselves in that timeline. Takumi 5 and Takumi Hiruko 5. They should be waiting for us to arrive right now. If your answer was right, we jump timelines. If you were wrong, we wait. That's the decision I made before I even tossed the coin. But what do we do when we meet them? I assume you haven't given up on using the distress signal transmitter. Of course not. The chances are everyone's survival goes up if we get to the satellite even one day earlier. Don't you think it would be more efficient if we split into 2 teams to find out the liver mortis codes? The teams can meet up later and share the codes they've earned. We only have 3 left, so yeah, if we can make that work, we'll get them a lot faster. I see, it all makes sense now. In essence, you did this deliberately so that history would branch off, right? I need to make something happen in this timeline that was completely opposite to what happened in that one. So that's why we went on a date today. You took me your left hand, please. Why? So I can rip it off and shove it. So I can rip it off and shove it down your throat. Hiruko screamed at me. Her cheeks flushed scarlet red. It was loud enough that I was worried it would bring the satellite crashing down. In time, 12:04, Hiruko and I had already put on our suits and configured the machine. This must be my millionth time mentioning this, but remember, we only have 30 minutes. I know that. We need to use that time to talk to Takumi 5 and Hiruko 5, right? Yeah, so let's not waste time on idle chit-chat. Like what? I don't know, gossip about the weather maybe. Why would we do that? As I was complaining, the clock ticked over to 12:05 a.m. I slammed the red button, jumped into the platform with Hiruko. Alright, let's go. We jumped to the wrong guest timeline. Immediately standing there was... Oh, you must be me and Hiruko from the right guest timeline. Yeah, you're right on time. Hold on, we're going to take these off. Isn't this plan a little overly complicated? I'm the one over here. Over where? I don't even know who I am anymore. It's me, Hiruko 1. Excuse me, I'm Hiruko 1. You're Hiruko 5. No, you're Hiruko 6. Alright, this whole thing's a mess. Put your leaf suits back on. Is this better? Yeah, I've seen your faces now. Let's just move on. We don't have time to do this. Let's get down to business. We still need 3 liver Morse codes, right? The ones we found are Takamaru, Ima, Takumi's, and mine. We need to find out 3... We need to find 3 out of 4 of them. And the next time we could jump is in 5 days, from 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. on day 79. So that time, we need to split into 2 groups and check a total of 3 liver Mortis codes between us. The question is, which timeline does each team jump to? First up is a serial killer timeline. 6 of our team will be dead by day 79. Edo, Eva, Kura, followed by Moko and Shoma, and lastly Takamaru. After all, the person who killed those 6 people were... Me, him, us. Don't tell me you're still stuck on that. Excluding Adol, it really wasn't you who killed them. It's an inevitability caused by Gi's possession. Haven't we been over this? We really need you to move on. I know that, but at any rate, Takamaru is one of the casualties in the serial killer timeline. If we jump there, we'll be able to get his liver mortis code. I didn't really want to do it, but I had no choice. Takumi 5 and I nodded silently. Our other destination is the zombie timeline, right? Yeah, that seems like the most efficient one to visit. By day 79, 9 people were zombified, 5 of which have been incinerated. The remaining zombies will be Moko, Koko, Ima, and Hiroko. But even if they're zombies, they're still fully dead. They'll have lost all their cryptoglobins, so the number should show up. If we go to that timeline, we'll see Ima and Hiroko's. We go check out both of their codes. With Takumi and mine assertion, it was now Hiroko's turn to appear displeased. You seem happy to be about the plan. Of course not. What kind of person would be happy to see their own zombified back? But we don't have any other choice. This is the only timeline we could get both the codes. The Hiroko's looked at each other and let out a big sigh, hanging their heads. We couldn't iron out the details of our plan. Takumi 5 and Hiroko 5 from the wrong yes timeline would go to the serial killer timeline. Hiroko and I from the right yes timeline would go to the zombie timeline. We knew who was going to do what. Allow me to repeat. We leave on day 79. We will have 3 hours, not a ton of time to waste, considering the trip to and from the school. We'll report the liver mortis codes to each other the next time the blood space waves surge. And after that, we'll all go back to our home timelines. Yes, I think that would be best. We'll jump to your timeline when it's time to meet. Got it. We'll be waiting for you. In exchange, you better not show up empty-handed. I could ask the same of you. You'll pay if you screw this up. Excuse me? How dare you to speak to me like that? Okay, girls, let's remain calm. It was past midnight by the time we were done. Our time was almost up. Hiroko and I hurriedly set the machine, hit the red button, and jumped onto the platform. Well then, we're counting on you. And we're counting on you. Don't let us down. That's a good plan that they should have done earlier, I think. Up in the troops. Actually, they couldn't really do it earlier. Yeah, they didn't really have an opportunity to do it earlier. I devoured an egg breakfast in the cafeteria and returned to my room, holding back yawns. Last night, after Hiroko and I got back to our home timeline, I crawled into bed and immediately dozed off. We were going to talk about our jump on day 79 this evening, but since it was past 2 in the morning by the time we were back, I was still sleep deprived. My head felt kind of fuzzy. I tried to shake off the fog in my brain. Okay, time to get going. Moment to myself, I start on my usual rounds. Let me check something real quick. Okay, I need to go exploring a bit. Get some plants. I should have around 660 plants now. Wow, our day 79 leap is really going to do something. We're going to have to look at the numbers on the back of Ema's zombie and your zombie. I know you know already, but the zombies are berserkers devoid of all reason. They're usually strong on top of that. How are we going to get the codes? Why are you asking me this now? You're the one who okayed with us going to the zombie timeline. I guess so, but I assumed you had some kind of plan up your sleeve. Oh no, I've got no plan at all. Could you at least try to sound ashamed? Well, that settles it. I don't think we could come up with a plan alone. We're going to have to ask someone for help. Somebody who? There's only one person who we could count on this time. You mean Edo? I see, so this is a top secret mission and you need to be able to see the backs of some kind of monsters wearing clothes. They're incredibly vicious, so it's hard to get near them. But what kind of mission is this? I can't even imagine what kind of a monster wears clothes. It's top secret, so we can't tell you any more than that. But everyone's life depends on it. Okay, I can trust you too, so I'll help. Does that mean... Leave it to me, I'll make a useful device that will help you on your mission. But it's going to take some time. A few days at least. Until then, keep quiet and hold tight, okay? Sure, thank you, Tsubasa. Okay, it's completely wrong on the Edo guess. I mean, I guess the third person wouldn't really help. Okay, damn, we're just skipping through the days. Get ready for your 78th day. By the way, 78 is a special number. Try and figure out what makes it special. Prepare to spend another day suffering and enduring the unendurable. Tsubasa told us to keep quiet and hold tight, and that's exactly what we did for 3 days. But today was day 78. Our next opportunity to leap would be tomorrow. With the useful device Tsubasa was working on, be ready by then. Feeling impatient, I agonized in my room. Maybe I should go ask her. I considered it, but it didn't seem like that would help move things along. I just had to be patient and wait for Tsubasa to finish. Sitting around like this felt like a massive waste of time, though. Moving around seemed like a good idea, if only to distract me from my anxiety. So I decided to head off on my usual rounds. By the way, this is completely irrelevant, but I just noticed calluses on my toes. Specifically the middle toe on both foot, I think. Yeah, it really is just the middle. It's really just the middle toe. Tsukumi is ready. It was shortly after dinner when Tsubasa came thundering over to my room with a big grin on her face. Really? Why would I lie? Then we have to tell Hiruko. So where is this device? Here, one sec. Tsubasa walked further into the room and brought something out. And then... X-ray goggles. She held them out to us proudly. X-ray goggles. Just like the name suggests, if we put this on, you can see right through people's clothes, so we can use them to see the monster's back. You just need to be within 10 feet of them. 10 feet. Oh, come on. I added an instant camera function as a little bonus. Just push the button on the side. An image will be taken through the goggles. It will develop and print the photo right there and then. I took the goggles from Tsubasa. Sounds good. Let's give it a try. Hiruko snapped me with all her might. How was that for? Get a clue, you filthy pervert. What a pig. He was trying to see us naked. No, I wasn't. I desperately fumbled for an excuse, and two of them were glaring at me with such contempt I thought I might wither away on the spot. Anyways, I'll be holding on to these. If Gaku got his hands on them, we'd all be in trouble. Honestly, it wasn't that easy for me to let go of them. Come on, Takumi. This version of you has already had sex with Eva. Actually, maybe not. Endure and suffer for everyone's success. The afternoon rolled around after a quick break for lunch. Hiruko and I made our way to the lab. I already had my leap suit on. The machine was all set up. 1:20 p.m. 1 minute left until we could jump. You brought the X-ray goggles, right? How could I forget? I have them right here in my suit. We have 3 hours this time. That should be more than enough. All we have to do is look at the backs of zombified Ema and zombie Hiruko. Don't make it sound so simple. I'll be the one wearing the goggles after all. Huh? You? Of course. Why? I don't want you to see me naked. That goes for zombie B too. Despite how harmless you look, you're a closet degenerate. It's honestly creepy. At least Gaku has the decency to embrace it. I wasn't planning on doing anything like that. Hiroko hit the button and hopped on the platform. I was right behind her. Here it goes. I'm gonna get some water. I have a question. Do you know why I'm not wearing my leap suit? Because you can't wear the X-ray goggles with your helmet on, right? Exactly. So what about you? Why did you take yours off? It's lighter and easier to move this way. The survivors in this time should be holed up in the garage in fear of a zombie attack. They won't come out today, so even if our faces aren't covered, we don't have to worry about being seen. Are you sure about that? Yeah, I'm sure. Just to be safe, let's keep our class armor activated. In the event that we do get attacked by a zombie, we'll be better protected that way. Very well. Now then, where are all the zombies? If we walk around like this for a while, they'll come to attack us eventually. How are we supposed to see them from behind this way? Zombies are sensitive to sound. We'll just need to silently sneak up on them. To within 10 feet, right? That's the limit of the goggles range. Come on, let's hurry. Zombie Hampo. We need to run. Zombie Mako. Zombie Moko. Retreat. It looks like we lost them. Shh, keep it down. Look over there. Zombie Ima. My voice dropped to a whisper. He's just standing there. I don't think he's noticed us yet. Now's your chance, Hiroko. You can do it. Why me? I'll do it instead if you want. That's 100 times worse. Then, fine, just hold on. About 10 feet away, Zombie Ima. We got a picture. How did it go? It went off without a hitch. I got a clear view of his mortar code. What was it? In response to my questions, Hiroko showed me a picture. 1. 1. No doubt about it. Ima's liver mortis code is 1. No way to go, Hiroko, you did. How annoying. What did I say? I don't like getting complimented by a servant. She may have said that, but the slight smile on her face betrayed her. Next up is Zombie Hiroko. I'd rather not see her, but what choice do I have? Let's go look for her. But there's no trace of her. We gave up and turned to the first floor hallway. We spotted her the moment we came down the stairs. There she is, Zombie Hiroko. Huh, how depressing. Look at myself literally decaying is even worse than looking in the mirror on the morning of a terrible hangover. A hangover? I imagine it. I mean, I wouldn't know. We're in a bad position. She has her back to the wall. We won't be able to see her liver moist code until she moves. Why don't we wait here for a moment? She might wander off. No, time's run out. We have to do something else. Like what? There's no other option. I'll act as a decoy and lure her away. While I'm doing that, you look at her back. What? I'm not going to let you walk into danger alone. Come on, let's do this. Over here, zombie. And this is why someone saw Zombie Takumi moving around. I turned and bolted away at full speed. Zombie Hiroko came lumbering after me. Behind her was the still alive Hiroko. Hiroko 1, more than 10 meters away. I mean 10 feet. He's running frantically, but I couldn't get any closer to Zombie Hiroko. She wouldn't be able to use the X-ray goggles until she closed the gap. Only one thing left to do. On my last resort, I came skidding to a sudden halt and turned around, grappling with Zombie Hiroko as she charged me. I felt something hard against my back. She had knocked me over. Zombie Hiroko's hideous, decaying face was right in front of me. She was baring her teeth, trying to bite down on my throat. I was in trouble. It would only be a matter of time before I got bitten. But then... Oh, she knocked me out. She knocked Takumi out too. Thanks, you saved my life. Don't thank me. A servant should know their place. What should I say then? Don't say anything. Your reckless behavior allowed me to save the code, so I'll call it even. What was it? Take a look. 4. Yeah, 4. That's an unlucky number back home in the complex. It said it represented death. Surely befitting that we'd find a member on the living dead. Anyways, we met our quota. As long as we got the wrong guest timeline to get the code, we'll have a full set. That'll be all the liver mortis codes we need. Do you think they'll pull it off? I don't think so. I'm sure of it. They are us, after all. Our leap window was going to close soon. Hiroko and I nodded at each other and made a mad dash for the wall of fire. Up and after, it's time to rise and shine. Well, it's finally your 80th day. We only have 20 days left. Just a bit longer to humanity's head. Work together and hard, everyone. I grabbed breakfast and went back to my room. I need to talk to Hiroko before our next parallel. In the meantime, I set off to do my usual rounds. Okay, we just need a bit more grass and we just need a bit more paper, I think. Don't think that's enough. I think one more exploration is needed. Did you check the device? Yeah, it looks like the blood space weight is peaked again on day 84. That's when the wrong guest timelines of us will come here, right? Yes, but we'll only have 15 minutes. The window is from 11 to 11:15. That should be plenty. All we need to do is tell each other the liver mortis codes. As long as you refrain from unnecessary chit-chat. That's rich coming from you. Excuse me? Nothing. Hiroko let off a huff before she continued. Whatever. More importantly, why don't we check the distress signal transmitter in the hidden room in the basement one more time? Alright? I suppose it couldn't hurt. Nothing out of the ordinary here. We just need to put the codes in the device over there. That's right, 9 out of the 10 from Team 1. If they're right, it'll send a distress signal to the artificial satellite, and then a rescue craft will come to the school. The maximum cargo of the rescue craft is 2 tons, enough for all 16 of us. Then we'll be able to escape to the satellite without leaving anyone behind. If you notice how all of the liver mortis codes we found so far are 1 digit? Yeah. Tsubasa's is 2. Edo's 8, Gaku's 0, Kako 9, Shoma's 3. Darumi's 5. Then, as I found out, Ima's 1. And mine is 4. 2, 8, 0, 9, 3, 5, 1, 4. Everyone has a different number. What are you getting at? I was wondering if liver mortis codes are unique numbers assigned to each of us. You mean there are no duplicates? I'm not sure, but if that were the case, Takamaru would be a 6 or a 7, right? Hiroko smiled devilishly. Don't tell me you're just going to guess? Hey, slow down. There's no guarantee it'll be a 6 or 7, and even if it is one of those, if we put the wrong one in. Poison gas will come out from the tanks over there. Right, we better not. Gee, don't freak me out like that. Let's just wait patiently for day 84. Then the wrong guest timeline will tell us Takamaru's number. Yeah, we just have to hold out for 4 days. After that, we'll be able to leave. If we can just get there, we won't have to fight anymore. In doing so, no one would die, and we'd break free of this time loop. Thinking about it made my chest grow hot. My pulse was thundering in my veins. But besides me, Hiroko didn't look happy at all. Maybe she's still worried about the dream she had. Everyone except me. I must have died somehow. I want to be trapped here forever. Well then, good night. With those forlorn words, Hiroko returned to her room. The only thing she left behind was a sweet scent of lavender. Day 82.
総員起床時間だよ。最強やば。
I couldn't sit still all day. It was day 84. This would be the fateful day for Hiroku and me. No, for the whole special defense unit. When the clock struck 11 p.m. here, the wrong guest timeline would jump here. Once he told us Takamaru's liberal Morse code, we'd have everything we needed. I paced around my room, unable to settle down. I knew I'd never relax like this. I'll go check in on everyone. Maybe that will calm me down. And so I went off on my usual rounds. What do you say, Gaku? Won't be hard to defend this school until day 100 if you keep going at this pace. Ooh, that might be enough. What's going on? Where are those two? It's already 11:10. They only have 5 minutes left to leap here and back. You don't need to tell me that. This must be your fault. What? You must be dwelling in that timeline. How would you know? Because you're always being a nuisance. Hey. I was just about to retort when they showed up. Sorry we're late. What were you doing? We ran into some troubles because it took me. You'll get the wrong idea if you say that. You were the cause of the delay, weren't you? Well, I can't argue that, but still. See, I told you. Hiroku and I looked smug. Hiroku 1 looked at me smugly. I ground my teeth together. We don't have time for this. Just we need to exchange information. We'll go first. Ima's code is 1. Hiroku's code is 4. That's 1 and 4. Okay, we have the numbers. Thanks, guys. You did very well. Even more so considerate that you had to get them from the backs of zombies. We pulled it off thanks to some goggles. Enough chatter. What have you found? Stop celebrating and tell us. We recovered Takamaru's code. The number on his back was 7. 7, huh? Lucky number 7. Took a few seconds for the droid to set, and as soon as it did, Hiroku and I turned to you and just shouted. Now we got all the codes we need. Thank you to you, or should I say us? I knew we could do it. You took the words right out of our mouth. You've been a huge help. Thank you truly. No need to thank us. You need to get back quickly. Yeah, you're right. Good luck to you then. It's 11:16 p.m. I'm sorry to say, but it seems like the window closed. No. This can't be. Well, there's no point in getting depressed about it. We just have to change our mindset. Sorry, guys. We should have changed it a little faster. You don't need to apologize. We're the ones who were late. Although Takumi is the one responsible for that. Stop making it sound like it was all my doing. Looks like the two of you will have to stay in this timeline until the blood space waves rise. When will that be? Let's find out. Good tune. Good. Sooner than I thought. The day after tomorrow. Day 86 from 8 to 11. We have 3 hours, plenty of time, and even if someone shows up late. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure what happened between you two, but you should try to get along. Yeah, you're going to be stuck here together for another 32 hours after all. Right here? Sorry, but there's no way we could take you to the school. That makes sense. I would say the same thing if I were in your shoes. Our shoes. I don't believe this. We'll bring you some food tomorrow morning. I'm really sorry about this. It's fine. Don't worry. Well then. We thank them again for the liver Morse codes and with great reluctance left them behind in the lab. We have all the codes we need, but it's hard to get in the mood to celebrate. Yeah, I'm worried about the other us too. I'd like to boot up the distress signal transmitter right now, but it would be a little awkward. We can't just leave them here while we escape. We'll also need to explain things to everyone, at least to some extent. They won't understand what's happening if a rescue craft suddenly shows up. I'm gonna piss. It was the morning. Hiroka and I woke up early and went to visit them. Sorry to keep you waiting. We brought you some food. We put it in the cabinet over here. Thanks. We appreciate it. Sorry to make you go out of your way. By the way, we have something we'd like to discuss with you. You were worried about that? We had no reason to refuse. Are you sure? Yeah, don't worry about us. Just go ahead and boot up the transmitter when you get back. We'll be able to get back to our time by tomorrow anyways. We'll be calling the rescue craft just like you. There's no need to spare our feelings. Good. You agree. You're me, so you knew exactly how I was going to respond, didn't you? I had a hunch. It's goodbye then. Well, I wish you the best of luck. You're not going into the code run, are you? I'll be fine. Are you sure about that? That's what kind of guy do you take me for? A slow-witted, careless servant. What are you laughing about? They're talking about you too. All right. Yuriko 1 and 5 laughed, amused. Takumi 5 and I awkwardly avoided looking at each other. All right, you two take care. We'll be praying that all of you over there will make it safely to day 100. It was about time for breakfast. When we got to the school, we split our class armor and changed back into our regular clothes. Mother should be in the cafeteria around this time. Can you go and explain the plan to them? What about you? I'll go to the war room and distract Serena to go. There's no way they'll agree to let us call for rescue. You're not wrong about that. If they catch wind of what we're trying to do, it'll be a mess. Good luck then. You've got to be shitting me. I'm shocked to my very core. A distress signal transmitter. I can't believe a device like that was in the basement. Is it really true? Of course it is. Seeing is believing. Oh, Eido's going to kill them all. Don't worry about Serena Go. The two of them are busy trying to break down an astronomically small number into its prime factors. I told them it was encrypted, top secret enemy information. They won't notice anything for a while. They were frozen in place, staring at the transmitter. Please forgive a subhuman, substrate sucker like me for asking, but how did you and Hiroko find about this machine? Well, we stumbled upon it while exploring the school. It happened a couple days ago. How do you find it for? How do you use it? We got made to display the central monitor, described everything. If I understand what Mr. Sumino told us, mysterious numbers are assigned to the 10 of us who are originally from the school. If we input 9 of these numbers, we could send a distress signal. I didn't explain the liver Mortis codes fully. If I had, I would have to explain parallel leaping too, so you already know these numbers. Then let's pop them and rest some of the rescue craft. Yeah, okay. Set a big sigh and cautiously enter the numbers. Eventually, I took my hand off the keyboard. There's just one left now, right? Takumi and Hiroko's thoughts are still blank. Which one do you guys know? Hiroko's, you see how I already have her selected? Then you just need to press enter and some kind of confirmation button when you're done, right? Now once I enter the last number, the system should automatically detect it. And if all numbers are correct, the distress signal will be sent. That's right. But if it's wrong, poison gas will come out, and everyone will become spuddy. You guys need to be here? Maybe you could wait upstairs. Are you out of your goddamn mind? We're your friends. Yeah, if we die, we die together. I don't feel so good. See, Takumi, everyone's on the same page. Do it, Takumi. All numbers were right so far, just one left. 4. As ominous as it was definitely Hiroko's liver Morse code. All I had to do was press the final button. Show me a little confidence, Takumi. You don't have to worry. We're right here with you. Okay, here goes. I feel like 4 is the wrong number, because that's what the game is implying. But sure, I'll press it. Gotta reach 100 endings anyways. There's just the last 8 of them. I pressed it, and the very next second... Okay, it's explosion. Fucking, there is no rescue craft. That's the route. Academy destroyed. Yeah, that sounded about right. It's your future. What happened to Kumi? Hold on a minute. I pulled my hand away from the keypad. What is it? You can't just tell us to hold on with no further explanation. I just had a bad feeling about it. A bad feeling? Oh yeah, you lost your nerve, didn't you? I thought you were better than me, man. Here, tell me the number. I'll smash it in myself. Spit out, asshole. I told you to tell me. You know the number 2. You could tell us. Then I'll just put in any run rower. You can't do that, Mr. Yakushiji. The toxic gas will be put in if you put the wrong one. Why are you guys shaking it out? We can finally call for rescue. What are you hesitating about? Can you tell us at least why we're hesitating? I'm sorry, I can't explain it very well, but we can't activate the transmitter. I don't know why. I could just feel it. What? Seriously? Unbelievable. Not to me. I know what it's like to have visions. Visions? That's right. Let's want to try anyways. I might be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what? Prove that I made the right decision. Takumi, are you out of your mind? Enough, Yuriko. I know what I'm doing. Anyways, I need you to wait until tomorrow morning. Please wait, you guys. Alright, if that's what you think is best, Captain. Tomorrow morning, you better have your proof ready by then. Are all of you okay with that? Others reluctantly nodded, in spite of how unwilling they looked. Well then, good night. I don't have to ask what you're planning to do tomorrow. Are you really going to bring everyone with you? I am. If they learn about parallel leaping, then I know. We'll have to explain everything we've been through in other timelines. But I'll figure something out. As long as I don't mention the loop, it should be fine, right? Do you think you can handle that? I have no idea. I need you to be sure. I've told you 100 times, if you tell them the truth, we're guaranteed to have the worst outcome possible. So what do you want me to do? I have no other choice if I want to convince them that that machine is dangerous. How do you know it's dangerous anyways? You never pressed the final 4. Well... Alright, fine. Just remember, keep the loop a secret. Stick to that, if nothing else. I'll be fine, trust me. Alright, it's all in your hands now. $86. Hey, are you sure about this, dude? The school's unprotected right now. The next enemy attack is until tomorrow, day 87. We don't have to worry. Do Suri and Go know about this? The 2 of them are still deep in their prime factorization trenches. They're allocating every last bit of their processing power into it. So I doubt they'll even notice we're gone now. So it's only a matter of time until they do. And let's hurry. Not that I know what we're about to do. Yeah, but could all of you wait here for a sec? We have to get things ready. What are you guys doing here? What about the rescue craft? Didn't you call it? It's complicated. We decided not to use it. Why not? I can't really explain it. I just had this weird feeling. It was like something horrible was going to happen, so I stopped entering the code. I don't understand. Neither do I. Anyways, Takumi, Hiroko, listen carefully. You shouldn't use the transmitter when you get back. Consider that my advice or maybe a warning. I'm not sure I follow, but I'll keep your warning in mind. At any rate, we need to get going. Yeah, we'll be wishing you good luck out there. You guys be careful too. We'll be praying that all of you over there will make it safely to day 100. Yeah, for sure. Wait, we had this exact conversation yesterday. He's seen you. Yuriko and I nodded, giving them a thumbs up as they left. Sorry for the wait, guys. We're ready. Come in, we'll show you around. Yo, what's this dork-ass research looking shit? It's not research looking, as you put it. It's an actual research facility. Takumi and Hiroko called to the lab. How come you know that? Oh, a little birdie told me. The lab, huh? Sounds futuristic. Euphemistic? I knew Hiroko and Takumi were up to no good here. I said futuristic. If you allow a sniveling, stinking slime bucket to ask a question, what kind of research is this lab for? We'll explain later. For now, save your questions and come with us. That's a pretty big ask. Where are we going? There's only one door in here, and it's the one we came in through. Like I said, save your questions. It all makes sense soon. One, two, three. We have 17 suits. There's 16 of us, so we'll have plenty. You guys come over here for a sec. These are called leap suits. We need you to put them on. Okay, everything's ready. We finished preparing the suits when everyone else was gone. I motioned everyone to get into position. 15 people stood crowded around on a cramped circular platform. I pressed the red button on the console and leapt into the crowd. Alright, let's go. Takumi, are you messing with us, bro? The lab looks exactly the same, so does everything else. This vacation, come with me. We're going back to the school. The school? You want us to go back now? I didn't answer, I just started walking. Soon after, I heard the footsteps of the others following. We kept walking for some time. And finally, in the distance, there was no sign of the school because... Yo, what the hell? What's going on? The academy. It's not just the academy. The entire area has been blown to pieces. But why? How? Isn't it obvious? Enemies must have attacked. No, that's not it. It's not? I'm not sure how to explain it. First of all, we're not actually looking at the ruins of our school here. Our school is still fine. Don't worry about it. And where are we? Remember how I didn't enter the last digit? Well, there's an alternate universe where I did punch it in. That's where we are now. A parallel universe where I did enter the code. Everyone was completely taken aback. I could practically see their question marks floating above their heads, excluding Ado and Hiroko, of course, who are already familiar with the whole idea. So if you entered that last digit yesterday, this is how things would have ended up. The very idea that we could request rescue was a lie from the start. I don't know the reason why, but one thing's for certain. Even if all of the numbers were correct, the system was designed to set off a massive explosion. Wait, can you explain this timeless stuff a little more? What does it have to do with the device in the lab? I'll explain when we get back. We have a limited amount of time to return to our timeline. Come on, let's get going. Okay, that's everyone. And just like before, I got everyone onto the platform. And then, let's head back. The leap was complete. We took off our leap suits and stepped outside the lab. It was only then I noticed something wasn't right. Hiroko, what's wrong? Are you not feeling well? No, I'm feeling fine. I'm just a little tired, I guess. Takumi, Hiroko, knock it off. Don't tell me you're trying to make out at a time like this. I need her using this place as a little love shack. Get out of there right now. It's so draining. Takumi, go on ahead. I'll be right behind you. Are you really okay? How many times do I have to tell you? A servant's not supposed to act like he knows what's good for his master. Isn't that exactly what they're supposed to do? Shut up, just go already. I did as I told before joining everyone else. Glanced a couple times before finally leaving. Took a while for Hiroko to show up. Pardon the wait. Well then, let's get going. Back to the school, back to where we belong. Everyone, look, the school's still standing. Everything's just like we left it. What did I tell you? But you said, so I haven't explained anything. That's right. You need to explain it slowly and clearly so that even a brain-dead moron like me can follow. Isn't it about time you told us what was going on? Mr. Hiroko, tell us. Okay. It's going to be a long story, so bear with it. Hiroko and I told them about the timelines of parallel leaping. We told them everything, including why we kept it a secret. Of course, the only thing we kept back was the matter of time. The time loop. We glossed over that and selectively revealed only what we were able to. Took a long time for the others to accept what we were saying. My head hurts after all that information, but it's fine. It makes sense now. We basically went to another timeline where we entered the last number into the transmitter. If we'd actually done that yesterday, we wouldn't be alive right now. Thank goodness we didn't enter the code. Takumi, you made the right choice. You were trying to force him to do it. So were you, Lady Kurura. But why did it explode? Didn't that timeline Takumi get the number wrong? Impossible. I'm certain all of our codes were correct. Even if you got them wrong, I couldn't imagine it would cause an explosion on that scale. All the manual mentioned was toxic gas. But then why? Why did it explode? I don't know. If I can say anything for sure, it's that there wasn't any poison gas in that tank in the basement. Those tanks were likely filled with some kind of liquid explosive. As for what set it off, at least now we know about timelines of parallel leaping. Takumi, you've left timelines multiple times, right? I'm so jealous. Yeah, I want to visit the timelines too. Sorry, but no. I think it's best we avoid that. Oh, why? There's no happier timeline than this one. Here and now, all 16 of us are still alive. The same can't be said of the other timelines. Someone is always dead. Either casualties in defensive battles or killed by one of us. No way. You're kidding. So please don't even think about sneaking off to other timelines. We need to stay in this one and keep everyone alive. That will lead to the best possible outcome. After our adventure, we all grabbed a late dinner in the cafeteria. Sir, Ray, and Nego showed up shortly afterwards. Suzuharu, what are you trying to pull? A massive figure is impossible for us to prime factorize. Seems like that was a red herring. No need to solve it, so you might as well forget it now. Say what? I thought so hard to give myself a fever. Our two commanding officers waved their hands around in protest as everyone desperately held back laughter, watching them out of the corner of their eye. Early in the morning, Hiroko asked me to meet her in the classroom on the first floor. What do you want to talk about? The enemy will attack today. I have two things I want to tell you before we fight them. What are they? First, the commander today will be Doxia. I'm sure you know Doxia is a powerful foe, so much that we have no chance of winning in a fair fight. But there's a way to weaken his power. Do you remember Shan-chan? We combine it with the power to absorb living organisms. It's kind of a bioweapon created by analyzing DNA. Well, we'll work on Galaxy as well, but I haven't given Saray and Nigo that piece of information yet. Why? I didn't think I needed to. We're going to activate the transmitter and call for help. And then the rescue part was a complete fabrication. Anyway, I didn't imagine that we'd still be around to fight Galaxy today. You could have said something yesterday. We didn't have time, and also... Could it be? Are you still feeling sick from yesterday? Is that why you didn't have time to tell them? No. Come on, that's obviously it. You should go back to your room and rest. You won't be able to fight if you... Shut up, I'm fine. Anyways, that was the first thing I had to tell you. The second thing? It's about you. Yeah? We'll let your guard down in the battleroom today. Even if Galaxy detransforms, he'll seize on that opportunity and kill you. Kill me. Strictly speaking, he'll just behead you. Oh, well, in that case, I have nothing to worry about. Are you kidding me? This is a serious matter. In the timeline I know of, you get revived immediately after, but that doesn't mean the same thing will happen in this one, so be careful. Keep your guard up, even if it seems like he's relaxed, understood? I wrapped up my conversation with Hiruko and headed to the schoolyard. Everyone else was already there. Samino, Shizuhara, you're tardy. Were you making babies again? Oh, for love of murder. How many babies now? Are you guys sextuplets? I wasn't even in the mood to retort, so I just ignored them. We already finished our briefing. Not that we had much to talk about. We hardly have any information this time. We heard that Galaxia would be coming alone. Now he's a very powerful foe. That was about it. Don't forget that the school defense system doesn't recognize him, so the alarm won't go off. That's why we had you all come out to the schoolyard to do a visual check for enemies. Look who showed up. Hiruko suddenly lurched forward. She looked awfully pale. Even her eyes looked hollow, like she might collapse any second. Are you okay? That's why I told you to rest up, insolent servant. Worry about yourself. Okay, everyone, let's go. Let's give this guest a warm welcome. So Hiruko's definitely going to die. I have less memory than floppy disk, but perhaps I'm mistaken, but doesn't this guy look like the very first commander we fought? He's practically the splitting image, the two of them to do a mirror spot. The rumor you know about mirror spots? Stop your idle chatter and fight me. I have some things more to do today. I don't have time to waste talking to you. And why do you even come here? I'm not here because I want to. Enough, let us begin. First, I want you to show me your strength. Tough? What is this more? I expect more. What is with this geriatric monster? I heard he was tough, but this is ridiculous. He's tougher than a stretchy udon noodle. No, tougher than raw spaghetti. Damn it, what do we do? It's alright, leave it to me. Shion, I'll do something about him with my ability. No, Shion, I forbid you from doing it. Your prime directive is to build up energy for the final attack. You can't waste it. Waste it. How can you call protect my friends away? So I'm gonna fight no matter what anyone says. Remember what Takumi said about me. Shion is, yeah, okay. One after another, everyone called out their name. Fine, if you feel that strongly. Mr. Shion, don't overdo it, okay? Are you quite done yet? Alright, Shion, take it away. Yeah, got it. Huh? Why did you transform? I told you I have something to do. What could possibly be that important? Do you wish to know? Be careful, Takumi. Galaxia disappeared from view. He's coming right at me, almost too fast to see, but I already started to move. I kicked off the ground, left to the side. I was just a hair's breadth away from losing my head. I wouldn't have made it if it wasn't for Hiruko's warning this morning. Galaxia's great blade grazed my neck and swung behind me. Respectable dodge. It's almost like you knew what I was going to do. But you won't be so lucky next time. I've seen all you have to offer. The same goes for your allies. The next time I come, I'll snuff out all of your lives with all the strength I have. Farewell. What was that all about? It was as if he came to toy with us. And he said he'd go even harder next time. He wasn't even fighting at full power just now. Our freaking screwed. Not even Shion could do anything. I'm sorry I couldn't be of any use. Don't apologize. You were very helpful and you tried to save us. That's all that matters to me. You kept saying shit like that after a fight. I couldn't see straight. It was messing me up. Because you were tearing up, I just had something in my eye. You guys, thank you so much. That old geezer's peaced out so we can celebrate for now, right? Time for the usual. Are you sure? Of course. Okay then, everyone. Kind of weird to say that. One voice was missing. Shizuhara. I'm fine. On second thought, I guess I am a little tired. I want to go ahead. Rest a little. See you. As unsteady on her legs as a newborn deer. Come on, Takumi, get up. I woke up to the sensation of someone shaking me up, only to find I wasn't in my own room. I'm on your room? Right, I must have been taking care of you last night. Looks like you passed on the floor. Is your back okay? Forget about me. How are you feeling now? See for yourself. Do I look sick to you? She didn't. She had plenty of life in her face and a twinkle in her eye. More importantly, did you say you were taking care of me? I didn't do anything, really. I was just making sure you didn't get any worse. You don't have to thank me. Pervert. Huh? How could you sneak into a woman's room and spend the night without her consent? You didn't do anything weird to me, did you? I never. She goes back to your usual self, and I was happier for it. Well, fine. I'm feeling better now, so we better get started on some tasks. Galaxy is coming again on day 93. We have to come up with a plan before then. I got covered. I already asked Yugamo, Eva, and Kura to handle. What? I've talked to them after the battle yesterday. I see. So this is information you got from another time. Is it reliable? More or less, it's guaranteed. We have to do something. That much is clear. We need to analyze Eva's DNA, formulate a poison that works on dogs here, right? The biggest turtle will be trying to toss it into his mouth. That's where I come in. I need to release the poison into a gas and create a trap to release it. Will you do it? Why wouldn't we? I'll show you the greatest trap ever created. I'm happy to contribute. I shall offer every bodily fluid I have for the cause. Did you tell the others too? Yeah, Serena Go included. Not bad, servant. Just doing my best. I felt slightly proud of myself after being praised by Hiruko. Somewhere along the way, I got used to her calling me her servant. Well, I'm gonna hop in the shower, so can you leave? Are you really okay now? What are you gonna do if I say no? Stay here and watch me shower? I shook my head aside. Okay, I'm going. After that, I ate breakfast and went back to my room. I stretched and unwound my stiff body, then went off on my usual rounds. Nigo, you're a rare sight around these parts. You should have my full support. Special Defense Unit. Rah, rah, rah. Well, I definitely have enough fiber now, but not enough plant. Fabric, I mean. Textiles. That night, I've headed to the usual secluded spot to talk to Hiruko. Why did the stress signal transmitter cause that explosion? I can't even make sense of why it would explode even with the right codes. Shun said that he found about the transmitter because he overheard Serena Go talking about it, right? They must know more about it. Why don't we ask them? Alright, let's try that. This signal transmitter, don't play dumb, we know you know about it. Sir, I think they mean the defense device intended for the stand together, fall together plan. Oh, that. The thing the top brass were telling us about before our mission started here? Then what is the stand together, fall together plan? That's what it sounds like. There were originally 10 Special Defense Unit members stationed at Last Defense Academy. If none of them were in total death, our chances of winning would be 0. In other words, we'd be in a lose-lose. There'd be nothing we could do, so... The remaining member would activate a self-destruct button and blow up everything for miles. Sky, goddamn high. It was the big bosses who came up with this rather tragic plan. The idea was to wipe out any invaders inside the school and the surrounding areas in one fell swoop. It wouldn't kill them like the final attack, but we'd be able to retaliate a little. Like the name says, stand together, fall together. But we couldn't come out and say it was a last resort self-destruct device. You have to imagine that the last survivor wouldn't jump at the chance to use something like that. So the human authorities in charge made up a lie and claimed it was a distress signal transmitter instead. Sure, they wanted to use the last survivor's life as a pawn, even knowing they'd still lose the war. Utterly despicable. I couldn't agree more. I was totally against it. The Honorable Sir and I both protested, so then the plan was scrapped. Huh? But then how? What do you mean how? Stand together, fall together was scrapped before the mission even started. But then, don't tell me you don't know about the machine in the basement. The basement? But Miss Shizuhara, the school doesn't have a basement, does it? Sorry, Nigo, one last question. Do you remember talking about this plan before? It's so long ago I could barely remember. Maybe it was around day 20. I see, thank you. You've been very helpful. The top brass didn't tell Sura and Nigo about the self-destruct button. Maybe they set up in secret because they knew those two were opposed to it. Either way, Shion only heard the part about this discussion out of context. He must assume there was a real distress signal transmitter somewhere in the school. I guess he missed the part about it making the school explode. I think it's safe to say we can forget all about the device now. Yes, no rescue craft is ever going to come for us, so it'd be a waste of energy. 12 days to do, until day 100. Our goal remains the same. Ensure we all survive until day 100, build a happy future together. Then we'll break free from the time loop. You have no argument for me. In other words, there's only two things for us to do. Fight, survive, and win the war. The escape pod will be deployed on day 100. We can all get up on board and head to the artificial satellite. We'll be out of here before the final attack is launched, right? Of course. There's just one problem. What problem? Shion. Right, Shion. What will happen to him once the final attack starts? Do you know? Hiroko nodded with this sense of dull resignation. Tell me what happens to Shion. Can't you figure it out? The flames from the final attack will raise all life on the surface of the planet. There's nowhere to hide. Not even underground. Not behind the thickest walls. The flames will consume everything, the defense room included. So when the missiles are fired, that means... we can't save the baby inside the defense room. He'll be burned up by his own flames. No. Takumi, you know about this shit already.
総員起床時間最終防衛学園89日目の朝になりました。今日も偉大な人類のため野蛮
I sat in my room without going to breakfast. How could we save Shion? I couldn't think of anything else. Hiroko didn't seem to have any ingenious plans this time. I could tell from her face last night that she was desperately trying to come up with something. As I pondered the matter in silence, the sun began to set. I was going to come up with anything on my own. I decided to ask the others for help. Not wanting Serena to go to find out, I invited all of them to a secret meeting spot. On day 100, an escape pod will deploy and we'll be able to escape, but the baby Shion will be killed off by the final attack launch right after we leave. Shion, that's screwed up. Totally fucked. Shion's our friend. That's right, we have to save him, but how? We need to get him out of that machine in the defense room. It looked like everyone had seen the baby for themselves. Shion must have shown them when Hiroko and I were away. But if we did that, his energy wouldn't get channeled into the missiles, which would mean the final attack on day 100 would never be launched. That's right, the missiles won't fire. Survey said as much before, so then humanity would lose the war. Who cares? What matters if we lose the war? Everyone on the artificial satellite going to die instantly? All it means our 100-day mission here would end in failure. That's all. We can't sacrifice a baby just to stop that from happening. Save ourselves, destroy all life on the planet, and let our friend Shion die? How could we possibly do that? Hey, dude said he wanted to talk to us, but it seems like he already got his answer. The problem is what's going to happen after that. If we take him out of the machine, he'll be consumed by his own flames and die. Say what? Huh? No. Everyone's eyes had gone wide in shock. This shock evident in their faces. That's why I wanted to talk. I was hoping someone might have an idea of what to do. That's quite the complex problem. I'm good with logic and deduction, but this is something else. Can we use something to house the baby once we take him out? I remember seeing some kind of bottle or jar made of tempered glass in the metal shop. We could use that. The undying flames only burn living creatures, so a glass jar wouldn't melt. But we put him in the jar, his flames would still consume him. Sponge? A sponge, forsooth, that's it. We just need some kind of material that could absorb undying flame like a sponge. What the hell are you talking about? Wait, she might be onto something. If we had something like that, I can make a life support system for him. For real? Say, Eva, you've been quiet this whole time. Do you have any ideas? Me? You used to be on the enemy side, right? You must know something about the flames for the baby, right? Right. But my brain got all screwed up by your Domenic thing. Wait, hold on. I think I remember something. Material Omega. That's it. Material Omega is a substance that absorbs undying flames. How do you know that? I just remembered it from the coming of age timeline. That's what we've been called anyways. I saw Material Omega when I was there. So if we use Material Omega, we can create a life support system for Shion. I think it'll work. I'm already making a schematic in my head. If we could mount him in the jar Kurosa suggested, we should be able to keep him alive. But where do you find this Material Omega stuff? Material is mounted in the northeast, but I'm not sure if it's present in this timeline. Our best bet would be to jump to the coming of age timeline tomorrow and head to the mountains there. Tomorrow. Our next time leap window is from 2 to 8 p.m. tomorrow. Alright, Hiroko and I will go to the coming of age timeline and get us what we need. You should remain here. If too many of us go and get found out by our counterparts in that timeline, it will cause all kinds of issues. I suppose it would be safer if the more experienced people went. We'll let you handle it. Yes, I agree. Takumi, Hiroko, we're counting on you. Okay, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. That afternoon, Hiroko and I made our way to the lab. The machine is set up and we got our leap suits. Everything is ready. Off to the coming of age timeline. We've been there before, right? Yes, it's where we dug up the Rumi's grave to get the Mortis code. Our window had already opened. We nodded at each other, hit the red button, and got onto the platform. Let's get going. Hey, are you sure it's okay to take off the leap suits? We're not going to get to school this time. I doubt we'll see anyone, so we should be fine. Our suits will only slow us down. We're in some kind of rush. We got 6 hours this time. Material Omega's in the mountains in the northeast. They're quite away from here, and we'll need time to look around once we get there. And with consideration to the time we'll lose when someone inevitably bunges something, we'll already be cutting it close. Come on, hop to it. Hawk to it. I followed Hiroko in silence until we finally arrived at our destination, a mountain range thick with greenery. I was certain it was around here somewhere. Then let's get searching. Hiroko and I split up and started looking for Material Omega. After searching for some time, we didn't find anything. Just when I was about to give up, I happened to catch a voice. It was Hiroko. She was talking to someone. So I was wondering who. She's popped out of the bush. Were you talking to someone just now? Yes. Who? Lady. A lady. That's what I said, isn't it? She was possibly in her 50s wearing a white coat. Maybe she was a doctor or a researcher. Why would anyone like that be out here? How would I know? Anyway, she just showed up and handed me two things. Two things? What is that? She said this is the plans for the Machine Plus on it. Machine Plus, what even is that? I don't know. She just said it can move vertically as well as horizontally. I have no idea what you're talking about. Neither do I. What was the other thing? Could this be? That's right, Material Omega. That's the other thing that woman gave me. She said if it's found on the ground and wanted to give it to me when she left. It was then that I heard a bush move behind me. Huh? The very next moment? We all screamed, whirled around, and took off running. We raced down the steep mountain slope, almost tumbling as we went. We didn't need to stop when we reached the base of the mountain. We just kept running for the lab. And then as we ran, the sun sank behind the horizon to the west. Before long, everything else was black. I think we're far enough now. More than enough. We made it all the way to the lab. Well, when did that happen? Excuse me, are you acting stupid or are you really that dumb? Doesn't matter if we need to come back here eventually anyways. So what were those two doing there? At first I thought they were the versions from us from this timeline, so I panicked and ran, but I don't think that was the case. If it was, they would have chased after us, but they ran off in a different direction. Does that mean they're from another timeline like we are? Maybe, maybe not. Should we wait here for them? If they did come from a different line, they'll want to use the lab too. But it doesn't look like we have that kind of time. No, we've only got 15 minutes left. Exactly. I think we're just going to have to forget about them. I'm sure they'll be fine. They are us after all. Things will work out even if we leave them to their own devices. I guess that's true. Now let's hurry. We need to get everything ready for our leap. Roger that. Here, do you have Material Omega? Of course, I'm keeping it nice and safe. Don't tell me you ate it. What? I was just playing. Don't waste my time with such nonsense. Let's get moving. Okay, let's head back. To Kamui Hiroko, thank you so much. I did a quick analysis and this will definitely work. Tsubasa pulled out the Material Omega she had on and put it on the desk. You can make a life support system for Mr. Shion. Yep, just got mounted to the jar Kura told us about, and we'll all be set. If we put the baby in there, he won't be consumed by his flames. Then, since we'll be able to take him out of the defense room, we can save Shion. Hooray. We simply have to bring him on the escape pod with us on day 100, and all will be well. We got ourselves a way to keep all 17 of us alive and kicking. We're all going to live happily ever after. It's time for a freaking party. Hold on, isn't this a little too soon to celebrate? Right, the life support system isn't actually finished yet. We're counting on you, Tsubasa. I'm on it. And then Kakuji's going to come here and kill all of them.
正直最人なさあ
Work well and work together, huh? It's probably a recording, but still, contrary to Surrey's words, something unsettling happened that day. It was shortly after the sunset, right after dinner. We were watching Tsubasa work in the garage when we received some unexpected visitors. Hey, what are you two doing crammed in here? Surrey. And they go. Miss Kawana, you're making something secret, haven't you? What is it? Well, mind your own fucking business. This is our business. We'll mind all we want. We know what you're trying to do. You want to take Shion's real E out of the defense room device. Honorable Surrey and I absolutely forbid it. If you do that, he won't be able to charge enough missiles for the final attack. We need those missiles charged 100%. If they're not, they'll barely even be able to cause a death storm. It would make launching the missiles completely pointless. Taking the baby out of there before day 100 is preposterous, and now the question, nothing you can say will convince us otherwise. Now then, the Honorable Surrey has made himself clear. Could you bring out the life support system? I'm going to count backwards from 3. If the device isn't out before I'm done, I'm going to blow you all sky high, one by one. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Wait. The very moment I screamed... I wasn't sure what happened, but suddenly Surrey and Nago were completely frozen in place. Huh? The others were equally dumbfounded, except for Tsubasa and Ado. Miss Kawana, is that... Miss Tsubasa placed whatever it was she was holding tightly in her hands on the desk. Upon closer inspection, the beam gun. Did you shoot them with that? That's right. But don't worry, they're not completely broken. I just disabled them temporarily. They're dead. What? Just kidding, Tsubasa's right. A few circuits are shortened, but they're not totally broken. With a few repairs, it should be easy to bring them back. But how? I thought the beam gun was harmless. It's the same one that caused all the arguing on day 67. You said it was just a toy. I wasn't being completely truthful. I didn't now explain it to you, so I lied. But the part about it being harmless to the whole human body was true. If you cranked up the output, you might be able to hurt a really small animal. But it's basically an anti-robot gun designed to disable electronic systems. But why would you make something like that? I knew one day you would want to save Shion. It was only a matter of time before you suggested. I was equally sure that Surrey and Nago would get in the way, so I came up with a plan in anticipation of that. I asked Tsubasa to make the gun for me on the night of day 66. I didn't know you ruled like that, Ado. And we're finally going to get my praise? Later, honey, I'll pat you on your head so much your hair will start falling out. You don't mean that literally, do you? Everyone burst into laughter. After it died down, Nozomi spoke up. Should we really be laughing right now? Surrey and Nago are out of commission. Is it really such a big deal? They haven't done a lot for us during our defense battle so far. The only times they were helpful were when they unleashed the new weapon on day 15, and when they played the folk song on day 47. Let's just forget all about them. I couldn't agree more. I'm glad someone finally shut them off. There's only 9 days left. We should be fine without them for a while. Well, it works. Tsubasa, would you mind getting back to your work? Not at all. I'm going to make a perfect life support system for Shion, but I'm still going to need some time. Pretty complex work. I estimate it will take 7 more days to finish. 7 days. In other words, it'll already be day 98. That's cutting it close. We're just going to have to trust Tsubasa. Let us know if we can help. Takumi and Shoma will be happy to do even the most trifling chores. What about everyone else? It's okay, I don't need any support or anything. The only thing I need is silence. I guess I need to be able to focus. So, you want us to leave you alone, if you don't mind. Everyone out. Tsubasa will take you from here. Giving her words of encouragement as we exited the garage. 9 more days until day 100. My heart is racing, knowing that fateful day is drawing ever closer. Up and at them, troops. I ate breakfast, went back to my room, and set off on my usual routine. Alright, let's go. Time to check it. There we go. Got the achievement. Damn, no one wants to hang out. That's crazy. Everyone have good news and bad news. Which one should I start with? How about the good news first? I formulated the poison to weaken Galaxia. You have? Yes, with the lovely Eva's assistance, of course. Yay. Fine work, Mr. Omakake. Gratitude, Lady Eva, as well. All I did was donate blood. And what's the bad news? I won't be able to stick needles into Eva's pretty flesh anymore. I tried to be so great, I might not be able to recover. That's just a you problem. How about you, Kura? Did you finish up yet? Yes, the trap is ready. All that's left is to load Yugamu's poison. Oh yeah, now we can pulverize that geezer. Sir Doxia will be back tomorrow morning, right? There's no need to hold back, everyone. Let's kill the senile old freak without a trace of mercy. Eva thrust her fist high into the sky. Everyone else just looked as determined. Hey, how's the boss doing? She's holed up in the garage working on the life support system. I brought her dinner a while back and she said she's still fine without help. Apparently she finds it easier to focus when she's alone. Then we'll just have to keep cheering her on. That's right. Let's all pray she finishes it soon. We gathered in the war room before the morning announcement played. I blew the poison gaps into the trap. Here it is. I did my best, but I only managed to make one, so we only have one shot at this. That's more than enough. Good work. By the way, this isn't automatically activated like a landmine, so once it's somewhere, we'll need to lure Doxia over to it. If we can manage that, we need to clear the area. Once we're out of safe distance, we can activate it remotely. I'll handle setting up the trap. What? I haven't been able to make myself useful to you guys at all. I want to do something useful for you, so please let me do it. Okay, we'll let you set the trap, Nozomi. Defense mode initiated. Doxia is not alone this time. He's got so scared that he'd bring backup. That's so annoying. He's hard enough by himself. It's fine. If our trap strategy works, we'll be able to weaken him. Yeah, me too. Shion. Sir and Nagore are out of commission, aren't they? That means they can't stop me. I'm free to fight. If you need my power, just call for me. I'll back you up with everything I have. Glad to have you. Yeah, now I won't have to barf at the BLT I had this morning. I saw a slice of tomato come up. Let's do this, everyone. Kill, kill, kill. Yeah, we didn't come this far just to lose now. If we all work together, we can win this. Here we go. Special defense unit, move out. My word, you're finally heroes. Tired of waiting. You brought friends with you this time. I wanted to come alone, but that woman went and sent them with me. That woman? VXness? Well, that hardly matters. More importantly, let us begin. Or you just go ahead and surrender. What would happen if we did that? Is it obvious? The Supreme Commander will execute you in the most horrific way possible. Then we ain't surrendering. You won't fare much better by fighting me. No matter your choice, your lives end here. You sure about that? There's only one way to find out. Believe me, I can see how things went. Ready, everyone? Let's just show this guy how wrong he is about us. I'm just saying, what's it called? Wait, no, I'm thinking real quick. I forgot what I was thinking about. I'll be honest. There was something about. Oh yeah, I completely forgot how, they go and what's it called? Survey were destroyed in the first box timeline. Then let's deal with the jobbers he brought with him first. Yeah, let's take them out. Nago probably blew himself up. Because this is probably the timeline with... I'm pretty sure this is the timeline without Darumi. Darumi's dead in this one. There, that's all the cannon fodder. Now only Sir Doxia remains. What's in my throat? My vocal cords can't speak. Nobody wanted to listen to your senile shit anyways. The poison's cleared out. Now's your chance. Okay, let's set out. Let's finish him off. I'm guessing he was killed by the crystal. the ghee inside of the doll. That's my guess. How could I lose? I should have killed you the last time I was here. That reminds me, you said you had something you had to do. What was it? I had to visit his grave. His grave. I want to tell him before I fought you. To tell my son. Your son? You had a kid? Just kill me already. Give me the proud death of a warrior. I've granted you the proud death you so desire. There's no higher honor than being absorbed by me. Next is, why did you? His cryptoglobin. Have you gone? I told you the last time I was here. I'll win this war, even if I have to violate the teachings you do it. Don't tell me you did this to the other commanders too. Pakrum, Adamak, cowardly Charutumi, and Nuganku fled. And also Quinzel, who I captured later. All of them offered me their lives. I don't believe you met the ever-useless Parmith, but I took their cryptoglobin as well. And I now have formidable power. It would be trivial to crush you here and now. But now isn't the time. I must prepare. Prepare what? I'll return in 6 days. Wait in anticipation. Farewell. With that, Viexis vanished. I watched her disappear into the distant skies above in stunned silence. 6 days. That's day 99. That's likely to be our final battle. Viexis says she got even more powerful. Can we beat her? Of course we can. With the 16 of us, there's no way we won't win. Hey, aren't you forgetting something? Or someone? Shion. Ah, you're right. With you, that makes 17 of us. Right. Everyone else not available. Anyways, there's another victory for the special defense unit. Time for the thing. Let's do it. Take it away, Mr. Samino. Got it. Ready? Go. The thought excited me, but at the same time, some feelings of apprehension lingered inside of me. I'm scared. I might lose. Six more days. I'll finish this route and then I'll sleep. Hey, boss, is life support system ready? I told you it would be done day 98, didn't I? Don't rush me. Once we cleaned up our dishes in the cafeteria after breakfast, we hung around and talked about what was coming. Started to open my prolapsed hole of a mouth, but I've been wondering something. If we manage to put baby Shion in the jar on day 98, won't we still have to fight Viexis on day 99? If we take the baby out, then she will supply the missiles will be cut off. Since the final attack will launch, the mission will be humanity's loss. He's suggesting the old hag won't bother fighting if that happens. Unfortunately, that's not the case. She's certainly coming here to take the baby herself. We can hardly just hold up a white flag. Luxia said we'd be executed if we surrendered. In essence, there's no way for us to avoid fighting Viexis on day 99. It's fine. Like Jimmy said yesterday, we will be sure to win. That's right, we don't have to worry about anything. Once we beat Viexis, the escape pod will be deployed on day 100 and we'll board it and head for the artificial satellite. That's how we will get the happiest of all the happy endings. But just to be sure, the escape pod is really for sure definitely going to deploy, right? It's hard to trust something that's basically just hearsay from Surrey. Then why don't we go find out? Huh? Hiroko and I know where the escape pod's being kept. We saw it in another timeline. This is the escape pod, but it's a corroded mess. No, this can't be. Everyone stood as if they'd been nailed to the spot dazed. A thick, chilling silence fell over the hangars. Eventually, Swassa broke it. This is the particle bacteria, the thing that messed up the school bus. From the state of the pod, it has to be it. But we sprayed QB liquid all over the school bus way back in day 42. There must have been some bacteria that survived. Maybe it was already in the vents by the time we started spraying. And then it found its way here. I think so. In this state, even if the pod is functional, it's not going to be able to break through the atmosphere. Do we have any QB liquid yet? Even if we have a drop, we can use the replicator to make more. That's right. Let's hose this thing and kill all the bacteria. I guess we could do that. But look at how bad the damage is. It's not the kind of thing that we could repair with duct tape and polyfilter. How many days would you need to fix it? Going as fast as I can, maybe 50 days? 50. I guess it's the 150-day academy, huh? A fine morning is upon us. They were all there when I arrived. Well, not all of them. One person was missing. Tsubasa in the garage? Yeah, she's still working on the life support system. Any shit we could do about the escape pod now? She said she wanted to prioritize the life support system instead. Do you think the life support system will be ready in time? It better be. Without that, we can't get the baby out of the defense room. If that happens, we'll all die. If it isn't finished, we'll all be killed. I won't let that happen. Shion, there's a way to save all of you, even if the system isn't finished. Don't say it. You'll have to kill me by taking my real body out of the machine. What are you saying? We couldn't. How could we possibly? That's not happening. I appreciate the sentiment, but I'd rather you didn't worry about me. We only got a short time together, but we've had so much fun. That shit don't change anything. Just teleport to a different world. Hold on. This is all hypothetical, right? That's as long as the life support system gets finished, we won't have anything to worry about. By the way, there's something I'd like to ask you about, Shion. Could you use your powers to stop the missiles from launching? I'm afraid not. The missile launch is entirely automatic. What about the energy supply? Can you stop it from draining you? Unfortunately, that's not possible either. The energy is spontaneously released from my body. It's just like I said, we're screwed if Tsubasa doesn't finish it. Indeed, it's the only way for us to remove Shion from the machine. At any rate, we're just going to have to let Tsubasa work her magic. It's so frustrating. I really want to help her, but she insists she's better off working alone. She should at least let me rub her boobs. I mean her back. You're the reason she's so guarded right now. I'm sorry. What are you apologizing for? Well, you're going through all this for my sake, so I'm sorry. Cut down, Shion. If you apologize one more time, you'll feel the wrath of my galactic bazooka. What? It's not like we're being forced to help you against our will. We love you. That's the only reason we're doing it. So you don't have to apologize. We're saving you for our own sakes, Sir Shion. Thank you, everyone. The boy made a fire is crying. That's not it. I just got smoke in my eye. I'm gonna get going. I'll see y'all soon. I left everyone and went back to my room. I only have a little longer with them here at the school. The idea made me feel a little sad. I need to treasure the time I have with them, so I went off on my usual rounds. The usual rounds, but no one could talk to me. That's crazy. Oh, that's a rarity. No BP.
Sewing.
5 days until day 100, but what if our plan doesn't work? What would we do then? It's fine. These things will work out. They have to, and they will. I repeated it like a mantra as I crawled into bed. The night felt unusually long. I feel like my tongue is fucked. Look, I don't know. I feel fucked right now. Oh, we're just skipping all the way to day 98. Okay, time to fight BXness. Let's go! Kaku's gonna kill us all! Woo! Hey, Tsubasa, how are things going? I told you to leave me alone. What are you doing here anyways? Well, today's 98, you know, you said it'd be ready by now. I didn't say it'd be done by 98. I said on 98. So any time now, before the stroke of midnight? What's with your tone? You tried to rush me? I busted my ass over here. I need to be alone to concentrate. I'm sorry, but I really need y'all to go. If you don't want to be burned alive by the final attack, that is. Everyone, let's just do what she says. We have to trust her to finish. Let's get going. We hadn't eaten any breakfast, so we stopped by the cafeteria. And what time does the final attack start? It should be around 10 o'clock in the morning. We got another 50 hours to go then. Will the life support system be ready in time? Tsubasa said it should be done before the day was over. We just have to believe in her. Oh, I have an idea. So come here, Mistress Yuriko. You said there are set times where you can parallel leap, right? Yeah, we did. When's the next window? Today from 9:20 to 11:50 p.m. Perfect timing. The plan might actually work. What plan is this? We should all jump to a different timeline. We can find one with an intact escape pod. Use that to go to the satellite. Pretty smart, right? No, we can't do that. Why not? We won't be able to bring the baby with us without the life support system. We would be leaving Shion to die. There are other reasons not to as well. I heard something from Shion yesterday. Boarding is restricted on the escape pod. Only special defense units registered with the pod can board. If an unregistered outsider gets in, the pod won't launch. So I won't be allowed on board. Oh, well, do not worry about me. It's not just you. Even if we brought the baby in, he's not registered, so we can't take him either. For the love of murder. We'd also have to consider the special defense unit in whatever timeline we live. Some of them may have lost their lives, but at least a few of them should have survived. We'd be stealing their futures if we used the pod. It amounts to killing another timeline's version of ourselves. We couldn't do that, could we? We have to stay in this timeline and grapple with the destiny given to us. That's right, we need to do what we can out here. What do you mean? Tomorrow is our final battle against the Exodus. We need to be in good mental and physical condition, not just for ourselves, but for Tsubasa and the baby. That's right, even if she finishes, everything goes to shit if we lose. Enough worrying. If we let our minds get weak, our bodies will follow. Let's hold firm. We'll trust in Tsubasa and keep waiting. Everyone disperse to their rooms. After a short rest, I went off my usual rounds. This will probably be the last time I do this. That's ass. That's so fucking ass. We didn't go back to our rooms after dinner. We hung in the cafeteria waiting for news from Tsubasa. Where's Hiroko? She said she had to go to the bathroom. She's been gone for a while. I felt a vague sense of unease. I want to go look for her. The next time we could parallel leap is from 920 to 1150. Could it be? Ah, damn it. I knew it. Damn it, Hiroko. What time like should we be going to? Confused, I hurried through the ruined streets. I'm too late. I checked the machine's lock. Fortunately, I knew where she'd gone. The serial killer timeline, but why there? Alright, here we go. I completed my leap and ran outside the lab, still in the sun of Hiroko. If she couldn't go anywhere, it'd have to be in the school. I murmured to myself and took off running again. I took off my leaf suit as soon as I could. I wanted to be as light as possible. I ran until I finally reached the academy. Where did you come from? Could you announce your arrival next time? Despite her surprise, Hiroko still kept her voice down. What are you doing here? Do you follow me? Yeah. How do you know I was me and not me from this timeline? Well, that's Hiroko and me from this timeline. Takumi 2 and Hiroko 2. I see that's Takumi 2 over there. Takumi 2 was sitting quietly on a bench, still as a wax statue. Hiroko 2 stood before him, looking down with him with an affectionate gaze. Just then, a hoarse voice passed through Takumi 2's lip. Hey, Hiroko, please stay by my side. Please stay by my side for just a moment. Hiroko 2 didn't answer. She just drew closer in silence, gently holding his head in her hands. As watching it made my body burn with a fever, I remembered everything. Her warmth, her pulse, even the sound of her breath. It was as if I could hear it right next to me. It was the scent of lavender. It's okay, everything will be alright. That's right, I remember. Back then, I couldn't hold back the emotion surge inside me, so I said, Hiroko, The 90 is almost over, I'll be honest with you. To me, the events of this day, of this very moment, they were so precious, so irreplaceable, so important. There's a reason for everything. Everything. Yeah? You mean why you came here? You wanted to see them again? No, that's not it at all. The reason why I want to save Hiroko 2 with you on the A16. The reason I brought the power saw. The reason I lied about Takumi 2 being healed the next day. Everything I did was to make sure this moment would be recreated. In other words, I laid down all the tracks needed to create a line that leads to this moment. Because I wanted to protect this timeline. I didn't want this moment to disappear. There is Takumi 2, the one with the G data in his brain. He's still infected. That's why he killed so much of his friends in this timeline. If I'd prioritized fixing him in the early stages, I could have built a line that avoided the tragedy. But I didn't. I knew what he was doing, and I turned a blind eye. Because I wanted to hear him say it. I wanted to hear you say it. That's why I did all this. That's the only reason. Do you despise me for it? You must think I'm a horrible person. No, those words aren't enough to describe what I've done. You killed everyone because the G stole your ability to reason. But the same can't be said for me. I made the conscious choice to allow all of this pain and suffering to take place. Not since my sin is far more grave. I know I can never be forgiven. That might be why I'm trapped in this endless loop. This is my punishment. I'm trapped in a prison I can never escape for all of eternity to pay for the horrible things I've done. But for whatever reason, I couldn't blame myself to hate her. An indescribable, windingly complex heat wavered inside my mind. It's anger, hatred, and sadness, but also a heart-wrenching affection. One who commits so many sins, and one who was about to commit even more. Two people bound in the chains of a cursed fate. But Hiroko 2 had done everything just to see this moment. I mean, Hiroko 1. We were quietly We quietly watched and waited until the two of them parted. In silence, shaky breaths filled the air. Hiruko's sobs spilled from her lips as she could no longer hold them back. Time for VXS to attack. When he came, there wasn't any good news from Tsubasa. The final battle is upon us. We need to ensure that we win, not just for ourselves, but also for Tsubasa's sake. Is that understood? As much as I care about Tsubasa, I'm more concerned about how losing would be a death sentence. Yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. Our strategy is exactly how Hiruko laid it out. Everyone remembers it, right? My power and poison trap. We'll use that 2-hit combo to weaken VXs. The trap is good to go. Just like last time, I can only make one, but it's ready to use whenever. I'll handle that. I figured it out in the battle with Dalexia last time. I can do the same here. Thanks, Nozomi. Shion, don't overdo it. If you die, everything will be for nothing. So I can't use up all my power. It's a tall order, but I'll make it work. VX's new technique will be a pain to deal with, though. You mean the Undying Flames attack she has now? She got so much commander blood that she could do that kind of shit now, huh? According to the information I have? Oh, yeah. Where do you get the information? Yeah, Serena, go on working, so how do you know of this? Well, that very moment, the door to the war room flung open, someone came rushing in. Tsubasa, sorry to keep waiting, and somehow managed to make it in time. You mean, could it be? Ta-da, baby jar. You finished your life support system. Yeah, that's the part attached to the jar here. If we put the baby inside, we can save Shion. That's right, that's why I made it after all. You're amazing, Tsubasa, you really did it. Great work. Tsubasa, you did it for me? What can I even say? Thank you doesn't even begin to cover it. I appreciate it so much from the very bottom of my heart. Oh, stop it. Don't take me. As long as you help us in the fight, that's enough. Time for the final showdown. For love of murder, it looks like we're not going to make it to the defense room, even with the jar in time. Even with the jar ready. We're going to have to take these guys out first. Everyone, our final battle's here, but I have one last thing to tell you before we start. No matter what happens out there, stay alive. Don't let yourself fall into the trap of thinking nothing matters just because you could be revived. For the past 99 days, we've survived without losing anyone. Not a single person. This isn't my first time saying this, but this hasn't happened in any other timeline. What we've achieved here is nothing short of a miracle. We can't let this chance slip through our fingers, so I'm begging you. Do not die. We have to finish this fight and survive together. I certainly have no intention of dying today. I want to stick with you guys for a long time to come. You accepted me, and in spite of everything I've done, I need to repay you for that. I can't let it end here. I need to protect my dear sister at least until she gets married. Brother dearest. I've gotten things I want to do before I die too. I still haven't gotten to enjoy a blood-soaked killing game with you guys. I think we're on the same page. I refuse to die without getting to decide with any of you. Same here, I've never got to accidentally graze Tsubasa's boobs. The moment you do, I'll have to kill you. Everyone, I will not allow you to lose now. That's right, we must prevail and put the baby in the jar. That's right, we'll bring the final attack to a screeching halt and stay alive. That's right, for day 101, day 102, and all the days after. Forever and always. There are 17 of us. Forever. Yes, that's right. The special defense unit is indestructible. Just like your Undying Flames will burn on forever. Okay, here we go. Special defense unit. We move up for the final time. I don't want to fight. No, you warned us, but there are so many. It's just what you expect to see in a final battle. And according to Yuriko, the X's won't be showing up right away. Here we go. Let's hurry up and kill them. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. That's the cannon fodder dealt with, which means it won't be long. She's already here. Get ready. At last, Fiesta stood in place. She looked down on us and spoke before she spoke. I'm here. I am, as promised. How rude to keep you all waiting. Yeah, whatever. We use that time to get warmed up. Let's finish this. Hey, you're so utterly foolish. Unaware that it all ends here. You don't get to decide that. We're going to win. Well, splendid answer. So teaming with false confidence. Don't stop on my account. Your impassioned speeches are the perfect prelude to the cries of despair you'll be making later. Please continue, or you're out of ideas already. Overlord VX is here to command. Allow me. Oh, shut the hell up, you old hack. Stop running your mouth and fight. Oh, you have a still enslaved by the enemy's ridiculous brainwashing, I see. Well then, have it your way. Everyone, be careful. She's going to use that attack. That attack? You mean... God damn it, they're acting like One Piece characters. That's her new technique, a non-diamond flames attack. Damn it, I knew it was coming, but I still couldn't get out of the way. What are you talking about now? You knew about my newly master skill? That's not at all. We know about your plan too. Would you like to tell us the fact that... Would you like me to tell you so you can fact check it? If that's all you want, I'll tell you everything we know. Go and tell me what you think it is, you know. This is something at the start of this battle. Here I am. How rude to keep your promise. After our last fight, you told us you'd come today. You're here now, but that delay wasn't for a dramatic effect. You actually couldn't come until you finished building it, am I right? What are you talking about? Don't play dumb. I mean the undiamond flames missile you've been putting together. How do you know about that? Lady Furuko is right. Fiesta certainly did say something about needing to prepare. Does that mean she was working on the missiles? Yeah, but don't worry, it's not ready yet. Fiesta, you waited too late to violate your religion's taboo. That's why you couldn't complete it in this timeline. What in God's name are you talking about now? There's nothing you can do about it now. You're too late, Viexis. Your fate is already sealed. You lose. What? I have the power of God. Scum like you possibly couldn't defeat us. But we can, and we will. We've got a new power of ours. That's much stronger than yours. It's the power of our bond. Such rival. That's not worth anything. And let us show you just how strong it is. That's right. Take a good look at how strong we are. All 17 of us united. Enough of your nonsense. Next thing coming out of your mouths will be the cries of agony. Bring it on. Okay, everyone, here we go. Now then, is it my turn? Shion, don't worry, I won't use all my strength. This will be alright. I'll save enough to skirt the line between life and death. That's too dangerous. You need to keep it under control. I'm telling you, it's fine. I've never betrayed your trust like that. I'll fight for you. I'll survive for you. I want you all to smile after this is over. Thank you, Shion. Don't thank me until we've won. Now then, let's do it. We did it. Our plan worked. Yes, this should be weakened. This is our chance. Let's win out wasting for Shion, who gave it everything we had. Such utter nonsense. I still have plenty of power left, more than enough to crush you. She's bluffing. Don't back down now. You really think we would? I feel more ready to fight than ever. My adrenaline is flying all cylinders. And that's it. The last push. Give it everything you got and take her down. For all of us. For all of our friends. We cannot give up on our future. We have nothing to fear. We cannot lose. Because we are the Special Defense Unit. Best in the world. Indestructible and undefeated. Never lose, never yield. Special Defense Unit. Fight on. You will pay. No, a species as ugly as yours. I refuse it. I refuse. For as great as I could never be defeated. You win. That's funny. Time for the real final boss to show up. Our victory signaled then to all the fun, but we didn't have any time to bask in the afterglow. We deactivated our class armor and gathered outside the defense room. Oh look, the wall fire's gone. Shion must have gotten rid of it for this. Where is he? Don't tell me he burned up all his freaking power. No, that's not possible. He said he survived for us. He's probably just exhausted. Yeah, maybe he used too much of his power to keep making that avatar of his. Let's hurry. We need to get his physical body out of here. Tsubasa, do you have the jar? You brought it, right? Of course I did. Let's go. My heart is racing. Indeed, I haven't felt my pulse thumb this hard since my first night with the Holy Jumanji sword. I wasn't sure what that meant, but I didn't care. I ignored her. It's finally time. That's right. This is the moment we've been waiting for. How do we take him out? Takumi, do you have your infuser? Yeah. And if you don't mind, got it. Alright, here goes. Well, did it work? Yeah, everything's fine. Don't worry. The life support system is operating normally. The baby, he's okay. Alright, we did it. Hell yeah. Just as planned. Now Shion doesn't have to die, and that's not all. We stopped the energy supply to the missiles too. The final attack won't launch tomorrow. In other words, all of us were saved. Yeah. Yay. All of the special defense unit. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I was really watching my hand close to my chest as I let out a sigh of relief. Phew. Not long after that, Shion showed up. And something was wrong. He was staring down, biting his lip. What's the matter? I'm sorry. What are you apologizing for? Our plan worked. We're going to survive, and you are too. I know. That's why I'm apologizing. What do you mean? Come on, Shion, answer us. Everyone stared at Shion. We waited with bated breath for him to speak. Finally, softly, and with an anguished look on his face, he did. I already finished charging them. What? The missile's already full. What are you saying? It's only day 99. It's not possible for them to be charged that soon. That's right. That's how it's been. Perhaps Shion's feelings were too intense. His passion, his feeling, and affection for us. Maybe they burned a little too brightly. Nigo did mention something like that. The more positive emotions he feels, the greater supply of energy. So if they're all full of energy, the final attack, it's going to launch after all. Wait. Why don't we work together and destroy the missiles? We can't do that. Why not? If we do, we'll set up the intercept system. It's a stronger foe than VX ever was. It's true? Unfortunately, yes. There's no doubt about it. I couldn't even control it with my power. If you fight the intercept system, you will most certainly be killed. So then, the final attack, that's right, will launch tomorrow. No. No choice but to hope for a new dimension. Check the blood space waves. At least they weren't launched immediately. Apparently, the control system hadn't been designed with that possibility in mind. They probably just see it as part of a show. Disgusting. It makes me sick. But it wasn't all misery for us. In essence, that means we've been given reprieve for half a day. We used our limited time to think hard. How could all of us survive? It was completely corroded by the particle bacteria. So what do we do? Is there a way to save us all? We made it this far. This is so cruel. There's nothing we could do. No one said a word after that. Found something there. Gloom permeated every inch of the room. Soon an island without mercy. Dawn arrived without us ever finding a solution. We overheard surveys overwhelming positive announcement for day 100. Man, screw that. I know it's pre-recorded, but it irks me to no end. But what are we going to do? Maybe this is it. Yeah, maybe it's time for us to give up. Hearing that must have pushed her over the edge. Eric. The language sound, Hiruko ran out of the cafeteria. Hey, Hiruko. I rushed after her. I caught up with Hiroko in our usual spot behind the school. She came to a halt, turned around and shrieked with frustration. Why does it have to end like that? We did everything right. All 17 of us survived. Why is it still not enough? I knew it. We're cursed. Trapped in a curse cycle. We'll never escape this loop. No. What? You can't give up. It's not like you, Hiroko. We could break free of this loop. I'm going to take you out of here with me, one way or another. I promise you that. Remember, I swore this would be our last timeline, that the loop would end here. Today's day 100. We're all alive. All we have to do now is build our own future. Future where we can all be happy, where I can be happy with you, Hiroko. Takumi. No, you're right. I want to believe that too. But you have to look at reality. We're hammed on all sides. There's nowhere we can go. It's like someone put a lock on every door that surrounds us. Something's worth my word. What, did you say lock? You did. You said lock. What does that have to do with anything? We can leave today between 5:50 and 9:50 a.m. It's 7:30 right now. The window's already open. Wait, where are you suggesting we go? The Invader Hunt timeline. The one with the killing game? That's right. But that timeline's locked. Oh, locked. What you said just now reminded me of what you told me before. Even if you locked it on day 49, 50 days later would be day 99, right? The mission will be unlocked now. We can jump to the hunt timeline. Some of the conditions needed to meet are already present in that timeline, so it's okay. You don't have to explain. Let's go and tell the others, right? I see, so that's it. Basically, we all need to jump to this hunt timeline you're talking about. Then we can use the escape pod there. That's exactly what was suggested 2 days ago. Right, Mr. Samino was like, we can't scale the escape pod, we'd be killing ourselves. Or am I reminded? Why is it suddenly okay? I'm sorry to say, but everyone in that timeline's already... Oh. Are they all really dead? Yes. The survivors of the hunt timeline were all killed on day 9-3. They sacrificed themselves to finish the excellence. Oh, one more thing, the baby's gone too. I see, so I died like everyone else. Well, I guess there was one option. What's the point of crying about it? You can't bring back the dead. We need to keep pushing forward so the sacrifice won't be in vain. We need to live on, not just for ourselves, for them too. You're not wrong. We need to think positively. I feel bad for them, but now we can use their escape pod without feeling guilty for it. Let's pay respect to them by using their spot. Wait, isn't the boarding restricted? Don't worry about that. The escape pod got eaten by the particle bacteria, but because their spots are repaired, it's good as new. Wow, I'm a genius. There definitely won't be any problem then. The original program will be totally overridden with no onboarding restrictions. So even unofficial members like me will be able to get on just fine, trust me. Sincerely, I'm so grateful, thank you. Hey, don't thank me, it was a different timeline Sebas who did it. Anyways, that sums it up, that's where we're going to the hunt timeline. Everyone there is dead and all its boarding restrictions have been disabled. It's our best and maybe only shot. If we go to the hunt timeline, we'll all be saved, hell yeah. Okay, let's get going, right? Oh, but what about Serena and Go? Let's take them with us, they're part of the team too. Shion had vanished. Keeping his avatar materialized meant consuming energy, so he returned to being a baby, just now inside the jar. Hey, can we get going already? We're wasting time hanging around here. Then we ran ahead, the rest of us followed her after. I checked on the PLM. We're all good to go. The device on the other side is unlocked. Just like what I thought. Now we can leap to the hunt timeline. By the way, here we go. You said the baby in that timeline passed away, right? Yes. Did he die on the same day as everyone else? That's right, on day 93. So the final attack won't be launched. There's no way the missiles will be full of energy on day 93. You're saying there's no rush? But emotionally speaking, I like to get this done as soon as possible. That's right. Knowing we can use the pod makes me want to get right in there and leave the shithole forever. I'm with you guys. Let's hurry. So what to hand leap suits? Wait, I'll do it. Suddenly Hiroko took out, giving leap suits one by one. Oh, hers is broken. Hers is broken. Everyone got the suit on? Yep, and it fits like a glove. Okay, here goes. God damn it. Why can't you just sacrifice someone else? The leap was complete. Everyone took off their suits and rushed out of the left. Left on our own, Hiroko and I changed back into our regular clothes, but just then, I was gripped by an intense deja vu. I'd seen this somewhere before in another timeline. No, that wasn't it. It had been on day 86. She was hunched over. Are you okay? She didn't answer. She was breathing hard. One hand pressed to the wall, her shoulders heaving. On the other hand, she held a leap suit, the one she was wearing. There was a hole. The suit had a tiny hole in the back. You knew about the hole, didn't you? That's why you gave out the suits. If someone had to wear it then. Well, this wasn't the first time. You did on day 86 too. That's right. That was just a coincidence. I just happened to pick it up. I must have had terrible luck. It means no more rivals. You die and you stay dead. Why would you do something so stupid? It's fine. This is fine. I've done horrible things after all. I don't think about this will resolve me, but this is the least I can do to atone. Now let's get going. Everyone's waiting for us. Yuriko and I went outside. We joined the others and immediately made a dash to the school. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. She tried to reassure me. She didn't look too bad, but I didn't feel any kind of relief. We need to get to the pod as quickly as possible so she could rest. That was all I could think of as I kept putting one foot in front of the other. Eventually... Yes, Pan, we made it. But doesn't something seem odd? Odd how? There's something coming out of the roof of the top of the building. It can't be. But why? This isn't what you told us to, Makumi. The baby was supposed to be gone so the attack wouldn't launch. Just then, Shion appeared. Hey, Shion, what the fuck's happening? Why is the launch attack? I don't know. I can't imagine how it could build up to that much energy. We have to hurry and get to the escape pod, but where even is it? It's 9:30 right now. The attack is scheduled to start at 10. This pod won't come out until just before the attack. The next moment I had a flashback. I remember what the boss of this time had told me. We manually deploy from the war room. I see, so that's how it works. I get why it happened now. Well, what happened? The final attack. Since everyone in this timeline got wiped out, people from the artificial satellite came here. They brought a rare baby clone that they've been secretly keeping. A clone from Shion. They put him in the machine as a replacement. Not exactly. This one's still developing, so his body wasn't stable because right after he finished powering the missiles, he passed away. So they had to clone me. I do have my suspicions. Looks like the people on the satellite didn't even think they had anything to worry about, even if I were to die. Everyone stared at Shion with intense emotions and a mixture of sadness. Shion, I don't know what you say, but they probably thought the same about us. And to the people on the satellite, our lives are worth less than dirt. Damn, I really wish I could have given one of those guys a kick in the nuts. Don't blame me, but there's something we have to do first. We have to survive and get to the artificial satellite. Tsubasa? She rushed over to his control panel, slammed her palm against the large button. The schoolyard appeared on the monitor, and the rocket ship showed up. What's really happening? The escape pod. Oh, I'm so overwhelmed I could cry. Isn't it too early? Probably once we get inside of it. Okay, everyone, let's go. The pod will automatically launch 100 seconds before the attack starts. The version of me must have reprogrammed it. Are you for real? We have less time now? We've come this far, we can't afford to miss it now. Then let's stop yapping and get running. We thundered down the halls, stumbled down the flight of stairs, eventually made it, turned the corner. Just then, I heard a sound behind me. I turned to see someone on the ground. Hiruko. Alright, okay, stay with me. You know me, a directional attack will be in 300 seconds. Absolutely not, I'm not going without you. Then what are you supposed to do? I'll carry you to the pod. You can't, you heard the announcement. The pod will launch at 100 seconds before the attack. You won't make it if you carry me. I knew, that dream was a sign I told you, didn't I? I was the only one who couldn't break free. And I told you that was just a dream, it's not going to happen. We need all the special defense unit. If we don't, I don't get a loop either. No, you will. I saw it in my dream. You were there. Enough, let me go. I think it's fate that I die here. I finally understand why I can't be safe. Yes, it wouldn't be alright. Not after all I've done. There's no way we'd all be allowed to survive after killing everyone on the planet. Hiroko, you can. I can. The basement's close. I can crawl if I have to. I'll go there and deliver Mortis codes after the pod launches right before the attack. If I do that, I can stop the missiles from launching. The whole school will be blown to pieces. There's also a problem with redemption. I let everyone die in the serial killer timeline. I need to pay for what I've done. Even as I sit here imprisoned in this jail cell for an infinite loop for all of eternity. Takumi, thank you for everything. You were a slow-witted, dullard of a servant, but also the best partner I could have asked for. This is my final order for you, servant. Go to him. You can still make it. I had to go with my gut and make a decision. Okay, branching timeline. What are you this time? Let's see what happens if you go to the escape pod. Does the game end? You can't get any more endings. What happens? All life on surface? Who cares about that? There's only one life I'm worried about saving right now. The one I care for the most. It's yours, Shizuhara. I can't let you die. I can do this. I can make it. I held my conviction close to my heart and ran to the exit. I couldn't stop. I had to keep pushing more and more and more. Anything to get there 1 second faster. I need to get into the pod. This isn't how our story's going to end. I have to do this. Still a long ways off. I couldn't get my legs to cooperate. I'm slowing down despite myself. Maybe it's impossible. Maybe it really is hopeless. Chin up, Takumi. You can do it. Screw everyone's there. Gather around me. We'll talk later. Hand Hiroko over. We'll take turns here. Then we'll make it a minute. I'll have to take Hiroko. Okay, do me proud. I started running again with my friends alongside me. Each. And they make it for a Hollywood ending, or they all die. Everyone inside the pod. There was Edo, Eva, Shion. I had his baby body in my arm. Starting to go over there, their repairs are complete and their functions restored. And of course there was Hiroko. She was sitting in the back staring out the window. We're saved. I feel so empty. Yeah, that's a good way of describing it. It's like there's a huge gaping hole in my heart. This feelings made sense. We've done what we needed to do to survive, but in exchange all life on the planet was completely annihilated. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have any regrets. If I'd gone to the baby, if I'd blown up the school, maybe we could have saved them, but what choice did I have? I made my decision to save Hiroko. Suddenly Eva spoke up. Oh, I see. It all makes sense now. What's with you all of a sudden? I remember everything. It must have been the shock of what happened to the planet. My brainwash has come undone. Well, that's not good. Thankfully, I understand everything now. I know what I need to do. And what is that? A daughter. Yeah, I don't need to explain further, do I? Don't tell me your suspicions are correct. I'll go to your satellite. And kill every last human there. That's crazy. Eva revenge path. One massacre to another. I guess it truly is no happy ending, huh? Except for the joke timeline. Yeah, you're absolutely right. We could save ourselves, but what's the point in the future where all the other life has to die? Even if I'm the only one, I don't want to sacrifice all those lives for ours. So, I want to go with you, Hiroko. You're really stupid, beyond all salvation. Let me guess, you're not going to take no for an answer. You know it. Alright, if you're not going to back down, you can come with me. Hiroko? Now stop wasting time and hurry. Only one was left, Hiroko. The moment I enter 4-inch slot, it will be blown. The pod launches 100 seconds, so there's only seconds left. I wanted one of these for so long. I told you in that timeline. Did you remember? Not when I gave it to you, but yes, I believe I remember it now. Wonder how loop 147 will work out. Will you still remember? About the calico? Not just that, I mean everything that happened this time. Probably not, right? Of course, how could I possibly forget? Is that a promise? I promise. It's time for the launch pod. For the pod to launch. The others should be taking off now. Unlucky number 4. No, I think this one's good luck. Suddenly I felt warmth on my right hand. I looked to see Hiruko holding it tight. A familiar scent hit my nose. The sweet scent of lavender. Ready? Raise our over me. You sure? Alright, you're the same idiot as when you started this timeline. Yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1. What? How? Don't worry, the pod's still on the surface. Tsubasa whipped up a program that lets us launch it manually. He's went up there right now. So just hurry up and go. But who's going to enter the final 4? I'll handle that. I'll press it right before the final attack is launched. I get to pull it in this form and my real body's inside the pod anyways. But I can't move anymore. It's okay, we'll take turns carrying you. If you do that, we can still make it in time. Hiruko, you have to trust us, I told you before. If you keep believing something long enough, you can make it happen. Let's take back what's ours. Shion, you take it from here. Got it. Everything will be alright. We're not done yet. We're gonna make it. We shouted encouragement to each other. Each one of us took turns carrying Hiruko. 15 seconds. The escape pod was close. If we kept this speed up, we can make it. Get Hiruko to the pod. I quickened my pace. I ran. I couldn't breathe. My chest ached. I could hear the fibers of my muscle tear and pain through my brain, make my vision blur. I couldn't stop. I had to keep pushing. I had to get there even 1 second faster. I had to drive it. I promise I'd build us a future, one where everyone can be happy. I won't let things end this way. San, Niche, we have to make it. Well, happy ending. Everyone was inside the pod. Nozomi, Gaku, Darumi, Shoma, Kyoshika, Moko, Yugumu, Takamaru, Kurura, Tsubasa, and the twins. Then there was Eidos, Eva, Shion. I had the baby body in my arms. Suri and Nick were there too. Their repairs complete, their functions fully restored, and of course there's Hiruko. How are you feeling? What else does it look like? I feel incredible. Look at this, we're all here. We even saved everyone on the plane too. That's all thanks to you, Hiruko. It's all because you wanted to save them. Know your place, servants. 100 years early for you to be doing doling compliments to your master. I was a little happy to see her retort. It meant that Hiruko was her old self. Besides, it's not all thanks to me. This achievement belongs to Shion and the others as well. Although I hate to say it, it's yours too. I appreciate what you've done, Takumi. It all worked out. Now we can be here together forever. Is it really okay if I stick around with you? Are you kidding? We wouldn't have it any other way. You're our friend forever, Shion. We do care about you. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, you're the best buds I ever had. I love you guys. I'm sorry. I let my gutter juices out in a zero-gravity environment. Don't call them gutter juices, man. They look like shiny diamonds to me. Takamaru. Oh, those fuckers. Tsubasa, you're a freaking genius. Thanks. Now give me some space, please. Sit tight, Tsubasa. I'll send him fly in with a slippery Moko German suplex. Tsubasa, baby, nobody does it like you do. Just leave me alone. Go. Wait, what did you call me? Yeah, you did too. Well, why not? Let's just be Kaku and Ima for now. Sounds good to me, Ima. There, my good girl, don't you cry. Don't cry, no, only celebrating. Come on, Lady Kuro, you should have something to drink yourself. I'm so pleased with all of you today. Totally cheese off steam. That's sleepers. Now, sir, calm down. Maybe try our plan to raise the plan failed, but we did defeat the enemy Supreme Commander. That's not the issue here. I'm getting all emotional seeing how happy everyone is. I hate that. Sir. Hiruko gazed at everyone's stars in her eyes, although after some time staring, she whispered to herself, just loud enough for me to hear. Everyone's alive. That's right, safe and sound. It's way past 10 AM, but we're still here. Yeah. Which means we're free from the time loop. Yes. That's great. Yeah, congratulations to you. Hey, you understand what they're talking about? Yeah, everything wrapped real nicely. Maybe it would be more accurate to say it's been unwrapped and smoothed out flat again. I ain't sure what you mean by that, but in short, everything's been resolved, and it's happily ever after. Time to choke each other, or play jump rope with contestants. When have we ever done any of the weird stuff? Take away, that's your cue. Take away, Supi. Ready to go. The pod continued to drift into emptiness space towards the artificial satellite in the dark distance. After all, we disobeyed the will of humanity. Perhaps hard punishment awaited us, or maybe now that we'd served our purpose, the people would have us killed. But somehow I felt that things would be alright. No matter what kind of difficulties there are, all 17 of us together will find a way through them. So this is a true ending. All 17 of us. Okay, there's quite a lot of endings past the limit. So there's probably one good ending here as well. Okay, I'll choose this and then I'll end the stream and cut my nails for the night. I'm fucking tired. Urada. Sunset Wishment? I was wrong, huh? Sorry, here we go. Guess this means no date for us. Okay. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna play through the rest of the game in the next 2 days.